Okay, everyone. So, I've tried making this video, like, a bunch of fucking times, and just bear with me here. It's like I'm getting the good ideas out, but it's too long, you know? So I'm just gonna have to condense this. Please. This is from an inspiration from Dynamite Ruby. She replied to one of my comments, and just the words she said were so awesome, I had to make a video about this. And, what she said, I'll put this in the description. What she said was very invigorating because it helped me remind myself of my original position. And I think sometimes when we get into debates and arguments, we forget what we really believe, and we try to win a debate or whatever. One, this nuclear night issue is dead. I investigated, I did my own observations, and I found I was right the first time. And if you want to know what I was right about, go watch the video reply I did to Origin, saying, what does she want? Nothing worth mentioning. Go watch that, because I was completely right. And I retract the calling her stupid, but you know what? I actually do think she's stupid now. Because I have gone forward, I took that step, I've put that olive branch out, and no. One of the things that Dynamite Ruby said, though, that was so powerful to me, was it had such a liberal sentiment, and it reminded me why I'm a liberal, you know, and it was this idea of, you know, individual. It was about the individual, and it was about no one should have that power over you to make you believe that something you do is wrong or sick or disgusting. You know, no one should have that power over you. No one should have that right. And if you feel as if someone has told you, like, you know, I don't know, I don't really know how to say this, guys. Believe me, I'm really trying. I'm really stressed out lately, okay? My fucking grandfather's in the hospital and shit, and I got so much going on. Just let me get through this idea, okay? And this is, the reason why I'm making this video is because her comment was so striking to me. Because it was about being liberated. It was about being liberated not just from the state, but just from the majority of people, just from, not even just the majority, but from what other people thought of you. And it's so true. Because growing up, I always did things, I always acted in a certain way because I was afraid of what other people thought of me, what they would think of me, what they would say behind my back. You know, I always thought that was important, but you know what? No, it's not important, guys. The important part is what you think about you. And the reason why this is attached to the Nuclear Night feminist thing is because Nuclear Night wants to is basically validating misogyny. She's basically validating that, hey, if you're taking it in the ass for money, that's a problem. That degrades my gender. And her link is because people associate, hey, I just fucked that whore in the ass. You know what? I think all women are whores. That's her logic behind it. You know, I think she completely ignores the more deeper and complex issues behind pornography and behind prostitution, the reasons why they exist in the first place. We want to say, hey, you know, women got nice bodies. If they don't have any discernible skills, why not use them? If they're down on their luck, why not go on their back, you know, to make an extra buck? Maybe that's why they do it. Maybe that's why some of them do it. I'm willing to bet a lot of women are prostitutes in the first place because maybe they didn't think that they could do anything appropriate. I don't know. That is a problem because everyone has the ability to get some skills. But this is aimed at the women who figure that their skills are being good at sex. And they wish to make money off of that. And for women like Nuclear Night to come down and say, you know, to condemn their profession, to utterly condemn it, to say it shouldn't be allowed. You shouldn't be allowed to sell your body. You know what? To those women in that situation who enjoy selling their sex, I want to tell them, I want them to know, people like Nuclear Night don't have that power over you. They don't have to make you feel bad of what you do, so don't feel bad of what you do. Feel proud of yourself. Because it is about fulfillment. It's like Nuclear Night doesn't realize that what she's saying implies so many different things. And one of which, those being, is about living the good life. It's about trying to be as best off as you can. And for whatever reason, she wants to think, you know, you can't be happy if you work in a sweatshop, and you can't be happy if you're a whore. I don't want to say, choking on dick is going to make you a happy person. I don't want to say working slave hours is going to make you a happy person. But steel bars, concrete bricks make a prison not. Working in a factory in slave labor makes a prison not. Taking the good all in out 24/7 makes a prison not. It is about personal freedom, and that you can liberate yourself without finding another job, without leaving the one that you enjoy. You can be happy with who you are. I mean, it is a very spiritual concept, and that maybe not everyone's going to understand what I'm coming across, but, the key to your own happiness is within you. Sometimes other people make us feel happy, and this kind of ties into that relationship video I did, but some people make us feel happy. But above all else, we should be happy with ourselves. We should strive to look within and be content with who we are. And it doesn't matter what job we do. It doesn't matter what we like to do. It is about being content and okay with ourselves. And if we are content and okay with ourselves, I have a faith in that. I believe if we are generally, as a society, okay with who we are and content with who we are, and we eliminate those social pressures that have us believe it's okay to taunt people for being different, that it's okay that I want someone else to do something else because I don't agree with that behavior. If we eliminate that bullshit that is Nuclear Knight's brand of feminism, and all the brands of misogyny that are her diametric opposite, if we banish those to where they belong, those thoughts, those awful, stupid thoughts that try and control us, if we liberate ourselves from those, I believe we will see a healthier society, we will see a healthier populace, a more content populace. So, truly, the good life is a content life, and that Nuclear Knight is trying to assault that good life. She is trying to assault our contentedness by telling us what we cannot be content with, what we cannot be happy with. She's telling those people what is good and what isn't. She's making those moralistic statements, and you know what? Fuck her. I don't need someone to come around and tell me how to live my life and how to make myself feel better, because the only person that knows how to do that is me. And the only one that knows how to do that is you. And besides, you know what? Looking back at my genealogy, I find that I stem from Ireland. And that at particular points in history, there were Viking settlements in Ireland, and that there were Viking sentiments, population inbreeding. And you know what? You're asking yourself, how is this fucking relevant? Well, you know what? No one tells a Viking what to do! Ah!